Good evening, everyone. It's me, Dank Academia. And today we are going to start off the year with a TBR challenge. If you're watching this channel, I'm assuming you're like me and you own quite a lot of books. With the festivities all past, you've probably acquired a lot of books. And I propose to the Booker Boy Book Club that we do an annual read-along of sorts. A resounding number of people said yes, so here we are. First of all, there are a few rules. There are going to be 12 books in total that you need to acquire now. Just grab them off your shelves, 12 that you're interested in reading over the course of 1 year. With what I'm planning to do, please know this could be fiction, non-fiction, memoir. I don't particularly care what it is. As long as you have 12 books, that's fine. And of the first of every month, I will be giving you one prompt of which you're going to choose one book. If you've watched any of my giveaway videos, you know that this is not going to be as straightforward as me just giving you 12 prompts. I want to do things differently, I want to keep it fresh, and I want to keep it entertaining, and most of all, I want to collab with people in this. But before we get to Róisín, links down below, you need to choose 12 books. Go to your shelves. You need to do this before seeing the prompt. Grab your 12. I will be right back. Hi, welcome back. These are my 12 books. We'll do the prompts first and then I'll talk through what I've chosen. So, Róisín, I hand it over to you.
Hello Kieran's Book Club, my name is Róisín and this is Hadrian's Wall.
Did she actually go to Hadrian's Wall for this? This is the level of dedication that I wish I had.
Oh, there was a long way to go for a prompt. From one wall to another wall. So, for this prompt, which I believe is the first prompt, I want you to pick a book that is either in publication date or in setting closest to either of those two walls. So the dates there are 122 CE and 1989. So whether you are planning on reading a Greek myth retelling or a 1980s classic or perhaps a 90s memoir, there is a lot I think you can choose from. So whichever of your books in setting or in publication date is closest to either of those two dates, that's what you've got to read this month. So back to Kieran. That's what you've got to read this month. So back to Kieran.
Oh no. Let's eliminate, that might be easier. So that's Korean, that's German, Albanian, so that's not going to be close. That's French. Portugal? Portugal. I'll definitely put off Wolf for a bit longer. That's Britain. Oh, this is about the Holocaust. Possibly. Muriel Sparks, she's a bit old. That's a modern Icelandic. Nigeria and Russia. Okay, down to these three, I think. I'm going for the German. I don't think I have anything closest to Hadrian's Wall. It's probably going to be Wolf. I will put Wolf off as long as I possibly can. Muriel Sparks' Memento Mori is 59, so it's not going to be that. I feel it's going to be Tool. Okay, no. Okay, so oh, it's the longest one, I think. Okay, I think the book I'm going with is Tool by Daniel Kellman. So this is set in Germany, so close to the Berlin Wall, and it's set during the 100 Years' War, which is the closest date to Hadrian's Wall being built. This has been on my radar for a while, and it's actually the most recently purchased one of the 12. I bought it when I went to Hay-on-Wye with Chris, Nat and Victoria last month, actually. No, 2 months ago in November. Gosh, that's going quick, isn't it, mate? I'll put their links down below. We're reading Tool in January. Oh, no, I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty keen on that. Let me know what book you will be reading in the comments down below. And from this moment on, I'm just going to talk through all 12 in case you're interested. We'll just start here, work top to bottom. That makes a bit of sense. So Tool, the book I'm going to be reading now, I don't particularly know much about it. It was shortlisted for the International Booker in 2020 and was one that I always had my eye on, but I've never really got into the international prize apart from last year. So I'm really keen to read this one. It had a lot of good reviews. Salman Rushdie said it was brilliant. And you know, me and Rushdie were like that. Jan Martel's Beatrice and Virgil. So I read Life of Pi, thoroughly enjoyed it, and then bought everything from Jan Martel. And then I didn't read any of them. Now, I don't know much about this. Nothing's really spoken about Jan Martel's work apart from Life of Pi. But I think Beatrice and Virgil is about a monkey and a donkey, and it's an allegory about the Holocaust. And that's all I really know about it. Memento Mori by Muriel Spark. This was sent to me by the David Cohen Prize to celebrate past winners. And I know Bob from Bob the Bookerer thoroughly enjoys Muriel Spark. And I know nothing about Spark's writing, but he raves so much about it that I had to put it on here. I had to put it on this list. Actually, you know what? We'll jump in the list because Bob also bought for me when we met up in Cardiff. Oh gosh, that's about 6 months ago. That's petrifying. A Beryl Bainbridge, the Book of Bridesmaid. Legend has been told that if you say Beryl Bainbridge 3 times in a mirror, Bob will turn up and just say, it's a 5-star read. An Awfully Big Adventure by Bainbridge is about a Christmas production of Peter Pan that I think goes awry. I'm not too keen. But Bob will try anything. Next we have Maidenhair by Mikhail Shishkin, which was sent to me by Charlotte from Low Shelf Esteem. And this is about Russian asylum seekers and the testimonies that they're giving. I'm not entirely sure about the historical set. I don't really want to read the back because I want to go into this as blindly as possible. And Charlotte actually sent me this one as well, the collection by Nina Leger, which is a French work about penises. I was sold. Another book I've been meaning to read for ages is The Fisherman by Chigozie Obioma. I've only read An Orchestra of Minorities by him. Didn't particularly understand it because I know he's talking about the Odyssey or the Iliad, one of those, and I've never read any of the great Greek epic poems, so some of it went a little bit over my head, but I enjoy Obioma's work. I've read one, maybe I don't, maybe it was a fluke, who knows. But this one is about 3 brothers who are told a prophecy, what is prophesied does come true, but like one of the greatest philosophers of our time, Tinchy Strider, said, is it written in the stars a million miles away, or in fact is it just the circumstances that they wanted to happen? This was shortlisted for the book, I think in 2015, but very keen and excited to get to that. This one I know very little about. I bought this book solely because of the cover and one little sentence in the back. This is The Creator by Icelandic author Gudrun Eva Minervudottir. Don't know if I'm saying that right, I don't particularly care. This is about a man who makes sex dolls. That's all I needed to know. Then we have The Waves by Virginia Woolf. Now, I know I said I want to put this off as long as possible. I quite enjoy Woolf's work. I've read Mrs. Dalloway, I've read Jacob's Room, I've read Orlando, I've read 3 Guineas. I've enjoyed them all, but The Waves petrifies me because it's not written to a plot, it's written to a rhythm. I don't particularly know what that means. And I know Woolf's earlier work is impenetrable. If you've read Jacob's Room, I don't know what was going on there. And I'm a bit worried it's going to be the same with The Waves. But Claire Fenby absolutely loves this. And in Fenby we trust. We have a Nobel laureate, Jose Saramago's Blindness, which was sent to me by Natty, the person I went to Hay on Wye with to buy Tool and met up with. Portuguese piece of work. Don't really know anything about it. I don't know when I acquired this or how I even came across this. But this is An Exclusive Love, a memoir by Johanna Adorjan. And if you've read the memoir part of this, you would know that this is a memoir about Adorjan's grandparents who are in a very happy, loving relationship. And then a dual suicide happens and the family doesn't really know why. That sounds interesting. I don't particularly read memoir, but this one seems striking enough to give it a try. And then The Salmon Who Dared to Leap Higher by An Do Hyun. I wish I was joking. I saw this and it had pictures and it was short and I went, yeah, okay. So yes, these are my 12 books. If you head over to the Discord and sign up for the camper tier and above, you'll be able to chat about all these books. We run long book clubs on there. We're currently reading the books of Jacob by Olga Tokarczuk. I'm thinking of doing some giveaways through there for all my coffee supporters, and it's a great place to be. We have mods now. Feel free to join in with this. Please use the hashtag TBRTackle on Instagram and tag me, and we can engage that way. All of these will be reviewed as part of this. Some of them will be coffee only reviews though, so keep that in mind. And I'm going to start reading Tool now, and I will see you for the next prompt, February the 1st, 2022. Let's go!